Hey everyone, this is Jojo, and I'm here to do a video for y'all. This is my June TBR. I got quite some books here that I'm planning on reading this month. Since I'm going to be out of school soon, I was thinking of like get a head start on reading more this summer. So I get like I think 11 books here. Might not read all of them in this month, but I'm trying to challenge myself. So yeah, hopefully I achieve this challenge here. So I got 11 books to show y'all that I might try to read and finish this month. So the books I'm currently reading is The Winter People by Jennifer McMahon. I think that is pronounced it. And I'm like almost done with this, like in the little middle right there. And it's like a horror thriller. I showed you this in my last video. And so far I like it. It's a mystery thriller kind of thing, a little horror, but I don't know. Hopefully things will be solved, but it seems kind of like, I don't know, short and like this. It's still like it's almost done, and like wondering like if anything gonna be solved anytime soon. Maybe, maybe not. Don't know. Next is a book I showed you in my last video too. It's Symptoms of Being Human by Jeff Garvin. This is about a teen who is gender fluid, and like the character, you don't know if it's a boy or girl. That's kind of cool. And like it's mostly gender fluid, means like they're kind of like described as being a boy or girl on whichever day they feel like being a boy or girl. And it's kind of interesting. It's kind of maybe kind of coming to age story too, and trying to fit in high school like that. I'm a little bit into it right there, and hope I will be really good and do a review on this. I will do a review on this book too, since I don't have time. The next book is actually a graphic novel or a trade, and it's Loki, Agent of Asgard, Volume 2. I Cannot Tell a Lie. And this is by, let's see, I can find the artist and author of this. This is by Al Ewing, and the artist is George. And Lee Garbett. But anyway, this is their last name. I can't pronounce it. So yeah. And, I love Loki. And, like, I read the first volume of this, I've seen some time ago, and I really enjoyed it. So, currently, reading volume 2, and so far it's, like, really good. I mean, so far it's interesting, and hopefully it's get good. And I really like the art. So, yeah. Alright, next book is Walk the Edge by Katie McGarry, and like I was reading this a few months ago, but for some reason I stopped, and like other things got in the way, and like and so this is the second book in her Thunder Road novel, like series spin-off, not a spin-off, a companion novel. I'm currently right here, and hopefully I'll be able to read more of this. And right now I really like it, and hopefully it'll be really good. I read the first book in this series, and I really loved it. The next book is a manga, and it's called Bride Story by Kaoru Mori. I believe that's how you pronounce it. And this is volume 1. And this is about this young woman right here who is probably around like 18, 19 years old, and she is engaged with a boy who is like, I forget how many years her senior. Well, the boy is like 12, so that's her fiance, and like it's from kind of different culture in the 19th century, and I don't know what culture is this. nomadic, I think nomadic tribe. And like you can tell the clothing is from like a different time and like culture and stuff, and it seemed really interesting. I always wanted to check this out. I really like the art, and it seemed like it can be like historical and stuff like that. So hopefully I'll be able to read this and enjoy it and maybe write a review. The next book I'm kind of like I kind of stopped reading. It's another manga. It's like Requiem of the Rose King, Volume 2 by Aya Kano. This is what it's like. Really like the cover. I'm currently right here, and I read the first volume some time ago, and I really enjoyed it. So I pick up the second one, and I stopped for some reason. Things, school stuff getting in the way or stuff. So I really like the art, and I want to get into this and see, cause it seems like it's had like very good storyline and very good potential of a story. It's kind of like the story of the rose, the rose kings, I guess what you call it, the white and the red rose houses. What are their houses called again? Oh man, I forgot. Let me see if it's in here. Oh, the House of York and the House of Lancaster. So it's mostly about Richard III. I think he's Richard III. I think. And Henry the Sixth is it's mostly about them. It's historical. I don't know if it's like kind of like boy love or nothing, but it had mostly like historical, kind of a historical fiction, and it seemed really interesting. Okay. Next, I'm going to show you the books I'm planning on reading. Oh wait, one more book. I'm going to try to like that. The ones I kind of like stopped in the middle of for some reason. So the next book is Uprooted by Naomi Novik. And of course, you've seen this in one of my other videos some time ago. And like I'm still reading this. It's like right there. It's that little part right there. And I'm really enjoying this, but I want to get back into it soon, and hopefully be really good, maybe write a review. But yeah. Alright, the next 4 books are books I'm planning on reading too if I finish those over there, possibility. Alright, the next book is Deceptive by Emily Lloyd Jones, and this is the second book to An Illusion. And I think it's a duology, but I'm not really sure. I read the first book, I think, early last month. I think I finished it early last month. I'm not really sure, I don't remember. But I really enjoyed it. And it's like, I did a, no, I didn't do a review on that. I was planning to, but like, things happened. But this is the second book, and I can't wait to see what happened next. The first book has really good, a good story plot, and like the world is like kind of like the future, dystopian kind of thing, but got action and some kind of almost like a movie, but you're reading it. It just like seems so cool, and I can't wait to read this one and see what happens next. Next is Rain by Amanda Son, and this is the second book to Ink. I read the first book, I think like 2 years or 3 years ago, and I still kind of remember what happened at the end and stuff, and I want to get into this soon before I forget anything of the first book. It's about this girl who moved to Japan because I think her parents died, or no, her grandparents. Oh no, her parents died with her mom, and she moved in with her aunt and like going to school and stuff, but she wanted to live with her grandparents. But like things happen, like she's had some kind of strange power with this boy who can do things with ink, and it just seemed really interesting. And like I like Japanese fiction, and like this seemed interesting. So hopefully it'd be really this book will be good too. The first one I kinda had like at first it was alright, but then it got a little good, and hopefully this will be really good too. and I really love the cover of this. So pretty. I'm just kind of disappointed that the third book looked different. Alright, the next book, you will like. The next book is Laura and Kettle, a Paper Stars novel. This is the first book by Lauren Nicole Taylor. And I showed you this in my previous video. And of course, this is kind of like a Peter Pan retelling, except for it's more like historical fiction and more like reality instead of fiction. I mean, like fantasy. And it's like mostly about I think Kettle is a boy orphan, and he has like, he's Japanese American. I guess he has his own little group of other boys who his friends, kind of like the Lost Boys, but there's no flying in here. It's ain't exactly like retelling of Peter Pan. And then you get this girl her name is Nora. She's kind of like the Wendy, I guess. And I guess it's about friendship and stuff like that. But I really like this cover. Alright. Okay. The next book, most of the books I got are library books, and this is kind of like the book I own. And the last book is another book I own, and it's called Little Bee by Chris Cleave. And I think this is a historical fiction, and it's about two women. And I don't know what it's about actually, but I picked it up at the library. I mean, no, not the library, but the thrift store some time ago. And all I know is it's about two women, and it's a historical fiction. I guess the two women like lives collide in some way, I guess. But it seemed really interesting, so I want to check it out and read it. So yeah. That's it for my video, TBR and stuff like that. And I hope you like this video. If you do, give me a thumbs up. And comment below to talk a little bit about books, or if you read any of these books, what you think. Don't spoil anything for me. And I hope, yeah, hope I read like at least half, or maybe even more, at least 6 books of this month. But yeah, and I hope I'll be able to do reviews on some of these. So yeah, I hope, yeah. I'm feeling a little, tired today, so hope you enjoyed this video. Thumbs up, comment below, and hope I see you soon.